Hey, hi, this is Khalil, and today we are going to create a beautiful bow. So I have this image, so I'm going to create something like this. So before inserting this here, I'm going to press A and press X and delete everything, and I'm going to press 1 from the number pad for the front view, and I'm going to drop it here, and this is not in the center. It is selected, and if it is not, just left click and select it, and now press Alt G, and now this is in the center. So first thing first, I'm going to create this one, the middle part of this bow. Shift A, and I need a circle. Press R and X and 90, and one more time I'm going to rotate it, R, Z and 90, something like this. Scale it down. Press 1 for the front view. Once again, press G and Z and grab it up a bit, something like this. Okay, scale it down, grab it down. Okay, now I'm gonna grab it on the x-axis, and I'm gonna grab this here. Press tab. Now I am in the edit mode. Now press, if it is all selected, then it's okay. If it is not all selected, then press A and select everything. Press E and X, and we are going to extrude it on the x-axis. And for the better view, once again, I'm going to press 1 for the front view. Grab this one on the x-axis. Match this, something like this. Press tab, and we have to scale it down on the y-axis, I think. Sorry, y-axis, okay, something like this. Great. Press 1 once again, and what I need this thing. I'm going to create this one. Press Alt A to deselect everything because this was selected. So Shift A, and what we need a plane. Where is the plane? The plane is here. We have to rotate this, rotate it on the x-axis, something like this, 90 degrees. Press 1 once again for the front view from the number pad. Scale it on the z-axis. Grab it here, and also I need to rotate it. Grab it here. If you could not see it better, then there are two things that you can do. You can press Z and go to wireframe mode. Now you can see it properly. You can see the reference image. You can also see our plane. And there's one more thing that you can do. You can select this reference image, and from this object data properties, what we can do, we can enable this opacity. Now we can decrease it, something like this, and our objects, we can see our objects something better like this. We can see from here, but we also gonna need the wireframe mode. So select this one, press tab. Vertex mode is selected. If it is not, then click on this one or press 1, not from the number pad. So select the first one, grab it here, select this one and grab it here, select this one, grab it here, and also this one. Press tab. Now we need, okay, no, press tab. Edit mode. If we are in the edit mode, press A, select everything, right click, subdivide, and from this menu I'm gonna increase the cuts, something like this or this, not too high, because we can upload, we can apply the subdivision surface modifier, so it will automatically increase these cuts, so this will be fine. Z, solid mode, and press 1 for the front view once again. And if I have to do, I have to match these things, but let me show you. Like this is moving, but these are still on their places, but I don't need this. Like we don't have to just move these things. These things should also move according to these vertex. So what we can do, Control Z, let me Control Z, and what we can do, we can turn on this proportional editing tool. So we can click on this, or we can also press O, so it will automatically turn on. So what we can do, this one is selected. When we grab it, other vertices will automatically move. Those are in the circle, and the circle will controlled. You can control this circle by your mouse wheel. Okay, so something like this. Select this one and something like this. We don't have to be exact the same as reference. Just try to be as same as possible. Just try. You don't have to be exact, perfect. Here we can decrease this size of the circle, something like this, and also here. Okay, okay, now this one and this one also. Great, one more. Okay, now I'm gonna select the a selection mode, and you can also press 2 not from your number pad, or select these things, and if you have to press Alt, and at that same time you have to left click, then you can select this loop, grab it on the axis of Y and increase the size of the circle, something like this. Okay, I think a bit more. Is it great? Is it fine? I think so. So press tab, it is moved forward a bit. So for this, press 7 and you can get this top orthographic view. Now press G and grab it on the axis of Y, something like this, back to the place. Okay, now what we have to do, we also have to create the other side, like this is the half part, and for the other one what we can do just selecting this slash. Firstly I'm gonna apply the transforms, so Ctrl A and apply the transforms, and right click, set origin to geometry. Now the origin is in the center of this object. Whenever you apply something, like I have applied Ctrl A, Alt transform, then the origin is in the center of this world, and we don't need this because the origin of this object it should be in the center of this object. So right click, set origin to geometry. Now the origin is in the center. So what we have to do, press 7 and I'm gonna duplicate this one, Shift D, something like this, and we can do also something like this. Let me show you. Select this one, and from the modifiers properties I'm gonna add a mirror modifier. Okay, I have added a mirror modifier. Something odd happens. Sorry for this laugh. What happens? Okay, then Ctrl A, Alt transforms. Okay, this happens, something like this. Okay, now I have to apply the mirror. I have applied Ctrl A. What we can do, let me Ctrl Z first. The mirror modifier, you can click on this drop down and you can click on the apply, and you can also press Ctrl A to apply any type of modifiers here. So your mouse should be here and you have to press Ctrl A and it will be applied. Now press tab, and these two things are the same object. So what I'm gonna do, firstly these two lines, these two curves are selected, so I'm gonna press Alt A to deselect everything, and I'm gonna press L, and L if you press L, then the whole thing will selected. Like these are two objects, so the one will automatically selected if you press L, something like this. You have to press L and this one is selected, and Control Z. We need just one thing, and we are gonna separate these two objects, one object, to make two objects. Press P, and we are gonna separate this, and we are gonna separate this selection that we have selected. We are gonna separate that thing selection. Now this is separated. Press Tab, and these are two different objects. Now I'm gonna rotate this one something like this, and you can see it is rotating something like this because the origin is here. The origin of this object is here, the origin of this object is here, and this is gonna rotate on its own origin if it is selected on median point. Like if you press period button, and you can see this is set on median point, and if the pivot point is selected on the median point, then it is going to rotate by using the origin of the object. So it is good. And if your origin is not here, just press Ctrl A, Alt transform. The origin will be something like this. Let me show you. Set origin to geometry. Now the origin is here, but if you press Ctrl A, Alt transform, the origin is here. Now press R, and you can do something like this. Now left click. Now we don't need this origin here. Ctrl A. No, sorry. Right click, set origin to geometry. Select this one, right click, set origin to geometry. Something like this. Okay, what we have separated these two objects. We don't need that. We don't need to separate that one. Okay. So select both of them. I have did this. So if you have separated something but we don't have to do that, then just press Ctrl J by selecting both of them, and Ctrl J for joining the two objects. So these are now the single object. Now press Tab, and what we need to do, we have to make some joins here. Okay, we are in the edge selection mode. We can select these edges. If we are not, then click on this button, okay, or press 2. Now from the number pad, select this one and select this one, press F. Now this is filled by one face. Don't have to press, just select this one, and this one, these three, because we just have these three edges, and press F once again. Select this one, press F once again, and we have to repeat the same process. Select this one, something like this, these three faces. Shift select, you have to shift select, and this is gonna be something like this, and this is something a bit odd, so I'm gonna add one more loop cut here. So for the loop cut, press Ctrl R and hover your mouse here, something like this. If you want the vertical vortex, if you want the horizontal one, then you have to be something like here, you will get the horizontal loop, but we need the vertical one. So from here we can use this, but we don't need to move somewhere. Right click and cancel the movement. There is one loop cut here. Now press 7. What I'm gonna do, press G and X and grab it, something like, okay, the proportional editing is turned on. So what I have to do, I have to turn this on for a moment, grab it on the x-axis, something like this, and this will be okay, something like this. Great. So I'm gonna press slash. Now everything is back. What I have to do, this object is a bit low, something like, let me show you. Press 1 and you can see something like this. Let me show you. Okay, let me hide the grids so you can see it better. press tab, select this one, press slash. Now you can see it. This is the front cloth and this is the rear cloth. So this is a bit downside and it's joining something like this. It bends something like this. So what I have to do, we have to make some, let me show you. We have to grab this a bit down. Where it has gone. No, this is the single object, so just click on this, press tab. We are in edit mode. So what we can do, let me select this one and press H to hide these things because it is in the way. Okay, we also have to hide these things. So press H to hide, press 1. Now we can edit it properly. Press 1 and grab it here. We can also turn the proportional editing on. Grab it, make the circle a bit smaller so that we can use it properly. Something like this. Now I can press Alt H and everything will be back, something like this. This one I have selected. Something like this. And something like this, I think. What do you think? Oh, great. I think we don't need more transformation. No, we need a lot. So but Control A, all transforms. If we right click, set origin to geometry. Now we need some modifiers here. The first one is solidify modifier because this is just a plane with thickness 0 thickness. Now this has some thickness. Now I'm going to change it to complex because this is not just a simple object. And should I increase the thickness or not? I think this is fine. Don't have to increase the thickness, but I need something else. The subdivision surface modifier, and here is the subdivision surface modifier. Increase the levels. This is the viewport display for viewport display, and this is the rendered one. If you increase it from here, this is not gonna affect in the results, but this is gonna affect just for viewing purpose. This is the main thing, render one. I think this is good. And for the better smoothness, here right click and I'm gonna click on shade smooth. Now this is smooth. Let me disable this for a moment. Okay, this is good. Now what I have to do, press tab and proportional editing is turned on. I have to select these. Okay, I think this is fine. These faces are raw, and what I'm gonna do, press G and Y and move it something like this. Okay, let me create one more window. I'm gonna press T to hide this one, and I'm also gonna disable the overlays here so we can see it properly. You can also press 1 from the numpad for the front view. Now we can see here what is going on properly. We can edit here. Now select this one also, grab it on the y-axis, and I think this is good. What do you think? It's good. Okay, and we can also grab something a bit something like this. And we can also push something back. Okay, do not select the face, select some of the edges, grab it on the x-axis. Okay, we can do something like this. Great. Something like a ribbon, sorry, something like a bow or cloth. Now what I have to do, select this one and select this one, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy these modifiers to this. So click on this, drop down, and we don't have to apply, we have to copy the selected. Now you can see this is changed a bit, but not like this. One more, select this one and copy to selected. This has been changed, but not a lot. Why? Select this one and Control A and apply the transforms, and it's a bit better. Right click, shade smooth. Now it's a bit better, but I think I need some right click, shade auto smooth, so edges will be more better if you right click and shade auto smooth. Okay, what I have to do, I have to increase the thickness a bit. But something like this. Just to decrease the thickness a bit. Great. Select this one, grab it a bit up, something like this. Press 1. Okay, what I have to do, press tab, press 1 and select this vortex, grab it on the axis of X and increase the circle. And sorry, I think this is fine. This is great. Tab out. Great. We can do something. Press tab and Control R and add a loop cut here. Right click. Okay. Now select this one, grab it on the z-axis, decrease this size of circle and something like this. I think this is fine. I am in the object mode. Now what I have to do, press 1 and okay, let me think what I can do. Now we can add one more modifier here from this modifiers properties, mirror modifier. And what is happening? Where are you, the mirror modifier? Okay, now click on this, drop down and select this one. Okay, great. This is good, this is fine, this is great. Now select this one and we have hidden our reference, so Alt H to reveal the hidden objects, Alt H. Now select this one, Shift D to duplicate it just a bit upside, and what we have to do, we have to rotate it. Okay, we don't have to rotate it something like this. We can move our origin point here, and we can also do something else, like we can change the pivot point. Press the period button and we can change the pivot point to 3D cursor, because the 3D cursor is in the center, so we can use this 3D cursor. Now rotate it something like this and grab it here. It must not be same exact as the reference, but we'll try. We can try. Now what we can do, press 7 from the number pad and grab it back on the y-axis, I think. Okay, and we can also see it here. We can also see it from here, and grab it on the z-axis. We'll fix these things. Okay, I think we have to grab it something like this, I think. Okay, it is okay, just a bit of more rotation. Okay. Press tab, and what we can do, first of all, I'm gonna disable our reference image. This is the reference image. Let me rename it reference. Now we can hide it from clicking on this I button, and also if you click again, then this will be appear. Select this one, and there's no loop cut here, so I've pressed Ctrl R and added the loop cut here. Select this one and select this one. What I'm gonna do with the proportional editing is turned on, and if you can see it here properly, I'm gonna grab it down on the z-axis, press G and then Z. I'm gonna grab it down something like this. Okay, I think, okay, the circle was too small, so it should be a bit something like this. And one more thing we can do, we can hide this for a moment, so we can just focus on this. We can see everything from here, so we can edit it properly. Okay. I think this is fine. And what we can do, I think this should be a bit more something like this, and we'll also fix these things, but this is good. Okay, we can also select these two vertex and grab these up. Okay, great. Press tab, and I'm gonna press Alt H to get everything back. Just hide this for a moment, and this is something like this. Great. And we'll edit these things later, but what I need to add these two things. So after adding these two things, we'll edit this plane. Okay, Shift A and add a plane. Rotate it on the x-axis 90 degrees. Press 1 once again for the front view. Grab it here and rotate it something like this. Okay, if you find the rotation is not great, so because it is using this 3D cursor, because press the period button and see this is set, the pivot point is set on 3D cursor, so that's why it is rotating by using this 3D cursor. Now you can change it to the median point and rotate it something like this, and you can also hide these things for the better view. Now rotate it, scale it on the, I'm gonna press S, I'm gonna press Y twice, and this is gonna scale something like this. Now I'm in the edit mode. Press 1 for the vertex, for the vertex selection, scale it up something like this. select this one, grab it here, and turn off this proportional editing for a moment and edit these things, something like that. Okay, something like that. Great. Z, wireframe mode, and what I'm gonna do, Control A, or transforms, right click in the edit mode. We are in the edit mode. Select everything. Do not add the do not subdivide this without selecting all. Just select all, right click, and then subdivide. And what will happen if you do not select everything? Like just selected this vertex, right click, subdivide, nothing happens. Nothing is gonna happen. Okay, so select everything. Okay, select everything, then right click, subdivide, and I'm gonna increase this. Okay, something like this. What I can do, click on this, grab it here. Okay, grab it here and grab it here. What I'm gonna do, press K and select this one, and then select this one. Okay, press enter and select this one by pressing K. Then I tool is here. Select this vertex and this vertex, then press enter. Now press 3 and shift select these faces. Okay, press X and delete these faces. Now press 1 for the vertex selection mode, and we can now enable the proportional editing. Select this one, grab it here, grab these things, okay. Now you can press Ctrl R and add a loop cut here, something like here, and decrease the size of this circle and do something like this. Okay, great. What we can do now, select this loop, and what I have to do, press G and grab this on the axis of Y. Okay, Y, and increase this circle and move it something like this. Okay, Z, solid mode, tab and press 7 for the top view. Now we can grab it on the Y axis and grab it back here, Alt H to get everything back. Now select this one and hide for a moment. Now select this one, and I'm gonna copy the modifiers that this object has. So select this one and last select this one, and these are 3 modifiers. So one by one I'm gonna click on this drop down, copy to selected. For the next one, copy to selected, and for the next one, copy to selected. Great. Now if it is not applied, perfectly, let me right click, shade all smooth, and one more thing, Control A or transforms. Now it will be better for this. Okay, now what we can do here, okay, I'm gonna apply these things. Like this is this thickness, I'm gonna apply the thickness. And what is this? I think this is the subdivision. I'm gonna apply the subdivision and just the mirror modifier. I'm gonna left the mirror modifier, apply everything, just the mirror modifier, apply everything, just the mirror modifier. Okay, for the same thing for this one, this has no mirror modifier. Now I'm gonna click on this sculpting mode, and here are our object. we can press Ctrl tab and go to in the object mode and select the objects, and then press Ctrl tab once again and go to sculpt mode. So which one is selected? This one is selected. Okay, so first of all I'm going to select this one, sculpt mode. I'm going to use the where are you, the grab tool. Okay, the grab tool. Okay, this is not doing a well and great job, so what I'm gonna do, Control tab, object mode, and apply the transform once again. Right click, set origin to geometry. Once again in this sculpt mode, just increase the radius a bit, grab it here, grab it up. Now this is fine, this is doing the job well, and okay, we just have to grab it here, don't have to press anything, just left click and grab this, something like this, you can grab it something like this. Okay, just something like this, grab it, push it back, okay, increase the radius, great. Push these things back, something like this, so this will gonna look real. Not too much. Okay, now this should not be exact perfect thing because we have to just see it something like this, so not to be too much perfect. And one more thing we can do here, this one, the smooth tool. If this is a bit rough, you can smooth it a bit, not something like this, not like this. Okay, so it is not working well on the edges, but is working good here on the middle of the object. Where are you? The grab tool. The grab tool is here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the middle area and grab it a bit down. Okay, something like this. And we can use the smooth tool once again. Okay, not too much, just a bit, so it will be something like, it will be smooth a bit. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, select this one, Control drag sculpt mode, once again grab tool, and okay, Control tab, object mode, select this one, right click, just shade it smooth. Okay, don't shade it auto smooth, just shade smooth, and shade smooth. Okay, do not shade auto smooth. Now Control tab, sculpt mode, grab tool is on, what I can do, I can grab this. Okay, why it is not doing? Okay, this is the object. This was the mirrored object. This is the real one. Just do some of the adjustments, not too much. Increase the radius. Grab it down. Okay, I think this is good. You can do something more if you want, some more adjustments. You can also apply the mirror modifier and do some, like, you can also add some other let me show you. Like, I have grabbed it out a bit, and you can grab this one a bit inside, so this will not be uniform. You can do something like this after applying the mirror modifier, so it will not be same. But you can do something like this also. It will also gonna work fine. Like, who is gonna notice that these two are same? Just do some adjustments. Like, these edges are too sharp. No, I think it's fine. Just grab it something like this, but decrease the radius. Decrease the radius. Okay. Control tab, object mode. I'm gonna select this one. Just edit a bit, like here. Okay. Something like this. And here we can adjust it a bit here. Just okay, fine, it's great. We can also put it down a bit here. Just put it inside. Okay, great. It's fine. It's fine. Now, sorry. Control tab, object mode. Now select this one. Control tab, sculpt mode. For this one, which one is the real one? This one. Okay, this one is the real. Okay. Now I am putting this a bit outside, grabbing this here, grabbing this a bit back. Okay. Something like this. I'm not giving a lot of time, just you can get the rough idea how to do it. Now we have created the bow, so click on this layout once again, and what I'm gonna do, just select everything. Like, these are the different objects. Like, you can, if you are gonna grab this, it's gonna do something like this, and it is, you should not like to do something like this. So select everything, press A and select everything. Now lastly, select this one. This one should be highlighted. Now I'm gonna press Ctrl P and I'm gonna click this object. Now when I'm gonna move this object, everything will move something like this. We can scale it down, scale it up, we can grab it. Okay, sorry. We can grab it anywhere, and we can escape, we can rotate. Also we can rotate it. Okay, this is the parent of every object. Now we need one more object. I need a plane here. Grab it down here. Okay, press 7. I'm gonna scale it something like this. Press tab, press 2 and select this one, and I'm gonna E to extrude it, Z, something like this. Now I'm gonna select this one. I'm gonna press Ctrl B and I'm gonna increase the loop cuts by scrolling the mouse wheel up, something like this. Okay, left click, press tab, and this is not smooth. Right click, shade smooth. Great. I need one more window. I have to hide this one. I need a camera. Shift A. Where is the camera? Just a normal camera. 7. And is the camera rotated? So Alt R, and this is gonna reset the rotation. Alt R for reset the rotation, Alt G for reset the movement, and what is Alt S to reset the scale. So what I'm gonna do, press 1, and what I am seeing, I want that camera should be something like here. So Control Alt 0. Now the camera is here. Oh, great. Now press G to grab it, something like this. Grab the camera a bit back, grab it on the y-axis. Great. Now here on this window I'm gonna press 0 and I'm gonna scale it a bit, something like this. Z and rendered view, and I'm gonna change the settings in the rendered view a bit. Let me show you. Cycles, render engine should be on cycles, it will be better. Now the max samples, I'm gonna set it to 128 from the viewport display, and I'm also gonna change it from the render. This is 4096. It is gonna take too much of time, so I'm gonna reduce it to 128, and this denoise should be checked. I'm gonna do one more thing from the film. Okay, no, not from the film, from the color management, and from the look I'm gonna change it to very high contrast. Just okay. Now I'm gonna add light. Shift A, and from the light I'm gonna use an area light. Grab it on the z-axis, something like this. I'm gonna scale it up. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this to, I think, 75. Okay, 75 will be fine. We can also choose 100. I think this is fine. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna also, where is, okay, I just have hide this thing. So this one is for the light. You can like see. Great. Now what we need, select this one first. From the material properties I'm gonna use, this is the backdrop. I'm gonna choose a darker color, something like this, and I'm gonna press Ctrl P and I'm gonna select just this one. Now this is gonna, now you can see just through the camera, nothing else. So it is gonna take some less time to render. What I'm gonna do, just select this one. Okay, now what I need another material. I'm gonna use, sorry for the mistype, bow. Okay, from the shading, press 0 once again, and what I'm gonna use, the color, and from here I'm gonna use the hex code for this 4393 and 8 twice. Okay, I like this color, so I'm gonna use this color. You can choose anything, any color that you want. And one more thing that I have to do, this is not okay. Now this is good. We can disable this to see it properly. So I'm gonna select this one. So if you disable this, you cannot see what you have selected. So just for a moment, select these things, and lastly you have to select this one at last, and I'm gonna press Ctrl A to link this material to other objects. So this one is active. Ctrl L and link materials. Now every material has the same texture, same material. Sorry. Now every object has the same material. Now this is correct. Now we can disable this one. Wow, this is our beautiful and beautiful bow. So I need some adjustments. I just need some adjustments. What I need color ramp here. So what I press Shift and A, and now I'm gonna search for the color ramp because I need two colors. So I am going to use color ramp. So the first color should be this one. So from here, my mouse is here, so I'm going to press Ctrl C. So this is copied, and just click on this, and from here just paste it. Now I have pasted it, and for the second one I'm also going to paste the same thing, but I'm going to edit it and I'm going to make it a bit darker. Nothing is happening here because I did not connected it to this one. I'm not gonna connect it right now. Let me show you first one more thing. These two colors I have chosen these two colors because I need to add these two colors here. Shift A. One more thing I need layer weight. I need layer weight. So why I need layer weight? Because let me show you. For the facing one I'm gonna choose the facing one here, and for the color one I'm gonna connect the color to the base color. So what is happening? Let me switch. Let me flip this one. Flip. Okay. Now what it is doing basically on the edges, on the curvy places of this curvy surface of this object, is gonna use the darker color, the darker one, and for the flat faces or the flat areas it is gonna use the lighter color. So this will gonna look something like more beautiful. And what I can choose, if I need some more reflections, so I can increase this thing. So you can increase this one, and this roughness is basically used for the blur reflections. If you increase it, it will gonna blur the reflections, and if you decrease, then it will gonna clear the reflections, but it is look something like plastic. So I'm gonna choose 0.5, the default one. This is good. Okay, this is good. One more thing that I can use, the light, the strength of the light is too low, so I can choose the light. The area light is here, and I'm gonna choose from here. This is the object data properties, and I'm gonna increase the light a bit, 120 or 150 or something. Okay, and I'm also gonna scale this one. So this is, let me show you, this is selected, this backdrop is selected. Now I'm gonna scale it on the axis of which axis? X-axis. Okay, X-axis will be fine. Now I'm gonna press Ctrl A, Alt Transforms. Now click on this one again. So we have created our beautiful bow. And how to render it? We have to click on this output properties, and after that the PNG is selected. This is fine, and we have to choose the destination, or if we haven't choose the destination, doesn't mean, just press F12 and it will gonna render your image. And after the image is ready, click on this image. Where is the save button? Sorry, there is the save button. You can save your image wherever you want, and this is it. Thanks for watching, and see you later.